All right, y'all. Welcome to the What More Can I Say podcast episode. Rider 222, 3 twos. Yeah, man. 6 and a multiple of 3. And 3 is my favorite number, so this is gonna be a good pod.
Yes. Come on, 3.
That's it.
Did he just do some math?
I don't know what he did, but I know when the man say his favorite number is 3, I know he good with God.
That's right. That's why.
Trinity.
That's right. That's why.
Right.
That's why it's
Father,
33.
The Son, the Holy Ghost, Zach. I know you may not know.
I'm a preacher's kid. I know all about that.
Yeah,
Okay.
them the worst.
Father, Son, the Holy Spirit.
Hello.
Oh, my God. I want your host, Toga Paul. Those fools on the other side, I'm about to introduce you to. If you're new to the pod, she's the first lady of the pod, the only lady of the pod, fluffy and fine with a Gracie. It's KeKe.
Hey, y'all.
Woo, woo,
Woo,
woo,
woo, woo, woo. Excuse my hairband today. My wig been lifting because I've been stressed, so I just had to readjust to a pop, and I'm sorry.
So your wigs is stressed when you stressed?
Baby, this wig, let me tell you, it started lifting, and I said I must be really stressed. You know, I get up early. I put this wig on about 3 a.m., and so it's later in the day, and I done been through a lot. So
is that one of them? Is that headband a wig thing?
yeah, it's like a seatbelt for your wig. You know what I'm saying? You strap, if you ever see a girl wearing this, it's like she's strapping her front down.
Yeah.
Because she want to make sure it's secure and
It's
in place.
laid down.
Yes.
Okay. All right. The funny man of the pod looks like he is getting ready to be an extra in the remake of Dead Presidents. It's Zach Boog. What up?
Woo,
woo.
Woo,
Woo, woo.
Yeah, what happened, Zach, within the last 10 minutes? Because
I just put this do-rag on. Because look what happened. I washed my hair this morning, and I need my waves to lay down.
See?
I need my waves to lay down. So what happens is my hair is I have really curly hair. So if it don't lay down, it's going to be little pieces of like curls sticking up. I got real curly hair.
Yeah.
Y'all,
That's called nappy hair, bro.
Nah, these is curls. Like, let me show you. See, now I got to prove it to you.
No, I'm just playing. I'm joking.
I don't have
Don't play
nappy
with
hair.
that.
My hair is just, it's curly. It's curly.
I love it. We both trying to lay our
So I'm just trying to lay my hair down.
We both laying our wigs down.
No wig, honey. Honey, this is not wig. I grow this. This is my real natural hair. Now, what's that
once
is?
I take this band off and it's laid down, you will never know the difference.
Yeah,
This fool gonna say,
we both got our wigs on.
He gonna say, this my real hair, honey.
This is my real hair. Honey, child.
I love it.
But look,
Oh.
now you just got to do this because usually what happens when I wash my hair, I'll wash it at night before I go, and then I got that whole night to sleep for it to all lay down. Then I can brush it in the morning, then lay it down again before work, so then it can be laid down.
He trolling you.
Right, I know he is. I feel that.
I'm not trolling.
I feel that. He gonna talk to me about hair maintenance. I don't care.
Yeah, he trolling you.
I'm not trolling you.
I don't care
He
about
do
your
me like that. He do me like that with meal prep. I'm like, Zach, I didn't ask about that. I didn't ask about your meal prep.
I be
know
like, you
what
see
you
what I
trying
got? I
to
got
say.
some rice. I got broccoli.
I got quinoa.
Quinoa.
I didn't ask none of that. I know when you trying to troll me, and that's what he's doing to Tone. So don't,
I'm
Yeah.
not trolling.
I don't care though. When I go ahead and get this with Deion Sanders and Michael Irvin, I go to Turkey and go get this whole front redone.
That's
Come
gonna
back
be wild.
with some waves on y'all. Be looking at me crazy.
Have you seen the new trend where the bald men are tatting their head? They tatting their bald head, like, and they tat like a hairline, but then they make it like a design.
that's
It's
crazy.
it's wild.
That's wild.
It's
I
wild.
did think about something that I would do.
What?
I would do like, no, I'm not gonna say it on the pod. No, I'm gonna say it.
Okay.
Because it's on tape. I said it first. So
Yes.
somebody, I would do like if I was going to like the Met Gala or I was going to any award show, I would get like a fake tattoo on my head, like a fake design in there on my scalp.
You going to the BET Awards in a couple of weeks. You gonna go? You gonna?
I would do that. I would
Put you a
honestly,
fake tat on there.
but it's not enough time. If somebody could do a fake tat out in LA, I would go and do it.
What you gonna put on there? The podcast logo.
I won't put the What More Can I Say podcast on the side.
But if you come around here with the What More Can I Say podcast
On my head?
on the side of your head, dog,
That's
I
cold.
would be laughing so
Shout out my
hard.
friend Greg that I worked at KFC with y'all. He went and got a tattoo. It was me, him, and my friend Michi. We was thick
Don't
as
say
thieves.
what I think you about to say.
Yes, he went and got our initials at GMK. He went and got our initials tattooed because we was friends. You know, it's always one person that take the friendship a little too serious.
I know when KeKe saw that, she was like, damn.
my old friend. But she typed up like, that's nice. And he was like, y'all gotta go get it. And then you was like, okay, I'm gonna get mine. No, you're not.
Shout out to Greg.
She definitely, Greg,
that is
she
so
told
funny.
her brothers and her sisters, she was like, y'all guess what?
I actually forgot that he even had that until you just said that, because that's so funny.
You know what I thought you was getting ready to say? I
What?
thought you was getting ready to say y'all worked at KFC and he got KFC tatted on him.
But not.
I was gonna be
But
like,
that y'all
let's
must
go.
have been tight on them shifts.
We were, them my boys. That before it was Tone and Zach, it was Greg and Michi. Okay, every job I get, I found me 2 crazy dudes to hang out with, and those was my guys.
And
Them
he
my
got
guys.
GM.
GMK, Greg, Michi, KeKe. Oh. He gonna kill me. I love you, Greg. That's a
GMK
real
on him to
friend.
this day.
That's a real friend.
He better have gotten that covered up because I know them letters was nasty.
I know they was.
I'm gonna see if I can get a picture. That's so funny.
He's
I
still
forgot.
around here?
Yeah, shout out to Greg. Yeah, I haven't seen him in years, but he's still my
I
homie.
know he looked at it through like,
Nah, he covered that up. He covered
had
that
to.
up. He ain't talked to
I hope
KeKe
not.
in 20 years. He like, we ain't friends.
That's my homie for life.
Meet you to stop calling him.
Yeah, now him and
him and Michi fell out.
He mad as hell. And and that last piece, he really get him pissed off. They ain't even never go get that.
Big G, I'm sorry. Greg, I love you, bro. I love you, bro. You forever good with me.
No,
That's
Greg,
so
you
funny.
gotta chill, dog. Greg said this friendship forever. That was KFC.
That's
I
how
did a
Tony
few
is.
shifts. He said, I'm getting it on me.
We locked in.
That's how Tony is. Okay, so that's why.
No,
so funny.
I love y'all. I got a Hot Boys tattoo on my.
You do? I mean, you should. It's a like that's, you know what I'm saying? That means something. That's
Yeah.
a period in time.
If the What More Can I Say podcast lasts for another 5 years, I'm gonna get a What More Can I Say
Period.
logo on there. You know what I mean?
And we
made
will.
some memories. You got to.
Yes.
Y'all don't have to get. I'm the tattoo guy.
Yes,
and
you
Zach
are.
got the worst tattoos in the history. Somebody, if there's a tattoo artist out here
God
that can correct Zach's
That's true.
horrible artwork that he has, whoever artist that did it is trash.
He went
Please.
to Coolsville
I
in
don't know why he
Indiana.
gonna go in on my
No, you
But
got.
nah, it is terrible.
You too fly of a dude to have that.
A
You
baby
got
with a
some
mustache.
garbage on
He got
your-
a baby with a
I
beard.
really hate my tattoos.
You do, bro.
I think
I
about
just-
that often.
Uh,
You got a baby with a beard on your.
you know what somebody told me? You know what somebody told me? They saw the baby tattoo. And they was like, it's Noah. And I fell out.
No, wasn't even alive.
I said he wasn't even alive, but I got it.
Noah don't have no mustache. That is insane that you did
That
that.
is crazy.
Why
Why would I
you
do that? Why?
Why would your baby on your arm look like 50 Cent?
I hate it.
That
and
is
And he got a
crazy.
hairline. The baby got a hairline. Like,
Oh,
it's the word. I really need a cover up.
you do.
Don't get Noah. Don't get the baby portrait. Don't get Noah. The
Why?
baby,
No, I'm not getting the ghetto baby
I
portrait.
like the baby
the
portrait.
baby portraits.
What?
No.
They ghetto. Because let me tell you
How
something.
they ghetto?
You ever see it? I hate portraits on people.
What?
Because, like, when I see you, like, especially on a woman, but you about to have sex and you see grandma.
It's true.
And she just looking at you and you like, I don't want it. Stop it. Your dad.
I've been debating with my grandma. I was like, ooh, do I do that?
I think you can honor her maybe with her favorite flowers or her name, something to represent her.
I think I'm gonna go name,
Yeah.
not portrait.
Not portrait, though.
I can't go
Don't go
portrait. I can't have Granny looking at me when all of the foolishness that I'm doing.
Yeah.
I can't have a.
You clapping cheeks. It's just,
Oh.
baby,
no.
you better not touch Granny.
Oh no.
That's it. You can't
It
do
is.
that.
It is.
You can find a way. I gotta do something.
Have you ever seen the name? Have you ever seen the name?
On the tap?
No. The woman that has the guy's name either on her chest,
On our ass?
bikini part, or her butt. Have you seen that?
Seen it before. Smacked it hard.
Damn.
Is that crazy? That's like target practice.
You can't. If you see a mother, men light up. You don't understand the joy we get when we see
What?
another dude. when we see another man's name tatted on your body, and while we are having you, we are excited. We are lit up.
He messed this up.
Oh yeah, this is target practice. I'm smacking this right here.
That's wrong.
This where I'm shooting the load. It's going right here on buddy name. Yeah, gotcha. I don't want my name on nobody. I don't want nobody.
Have you ever dated a guy that had a woman's name on him?
No.
Would that turn you off?
Yeah.
What if it was like he was like, yo, I'm about to get it covered up. It was something from high school, like young love.
I'd rather you lie to me. Like, tell me that's your dead cousin, grandma, auntie. Lie to me.
Yo.
Don't even put that in my head that you was dumb enough to go get another woman name on you before you done met the love of your life, me. That's crazy.
You let the love of your life,
yeah, I'd
me.
rather you lie to me, for real.
He will call himself the love
Of somebody's life. Every dude's life.
Every dude's life.
All these don't want you.
They can't stand me.
I know it's some talking around like I'm so happy I'm done.
It is.
And they couldn't. You gave them hell.
They can't stand me. But
You met the love of your life, me.
You did. You fumbled. That's crazy.
Wow.
Oh my God.
Oh my God. Okay. That's because never mind. Let's go ahead and get to it. Speaking of crazy relationships, thoughts on the Remy Ma, Papoose, and Clarissa Shields back and forth, the drama. What do y'all think about it?
Get off the internet. Both of y'all grown and old as hell to be talking on live, telling each other business. That's entertainment for everybody else. Nobody takes you seriously when you do that. Don't think people are like, oh my God, I can't. I'm on Papoose. We look at it as all foolishness. It's all foolish. Papoose, you look foolish, and Remy, you look foolish. Clarissa, you jumping in looking foolish. And you remember how I went in on the last dude, the dude who did the
the
boxer,
battle rapper.
the battle rapper dude who did the whole live and
I
had to break
hated
it
him.
down.
That
was lame. I was just like, I think it's really lame when y'all break up and go on live and start airing the next person out. That is terrible. Stop doing that. It's not player. Just be like, it is what it is.
It didn't work out.
It just didn't work out. And y'all, I don't even care if y'all argue with each other. Y'all could be FaceTime and doing that to each other, or y'all could cuss each other out through text message. But that's still just between y'all.
Papoose still had to get his licks back because he was quiet while dude was popping his stuff about Remy Ma, and that was the thing. So, and I don't have a dog in this fight. I don't know anybody's side, but when I look at what we see, so we don't know all of the backstory. But dude popping his stuff on the internet and Remy letting it ride. She letting it ride, like that don't look good. Like, regardless of the fact, don't they got kids together?
Yes, they have a beautiful
You can't
baby.
let the new dude dog the father of your kids on the internet, no matter what y'all going through. What you think?
The whole, first of all, I love Remy down. But the whole fight just screamed like lugs. Like, I feel like everybody, you ever looked at a group of people and just be like,
Why do y'all always do that, man? Both of y'all, as soon as people have an argument or a disagreement, y'all want to put them on cocaine, heroin, drugs.
No. I said lugs. You ever looked at a group of people?
No.
You said lugs.
Yes.
Now that's even worse.
No, the whole group. It just reminded me of like everybody got on lug boots and everybody shopped at Burlington. Nothing wrong with that. But it's just everything about this whole thing gives me, not even Ross. What's after Ross? Like, I don't know. Discount dollar. It's just like the whole
K&G fast.
And I like K&G. It's got to be worse than Ross. Like, it just gives
Swaparama?
yeah, it's like the whole, I just look at the whole scenario like everybody jewelry fake, everybody's shoes is lugs, it's something about this whole argument, and it's like y'all were so much better together.
Oh my God.
You know what I'm saying?
Man.
It just looks crazy, and I'm like, Remy, stop, because we love and we want to protect you, but you keep arguing with these people. Now it look like you wear lugs too. Like, it's a lot of like lug wearing going on in this whole situation, and it's making me so uncomfortable. Like, nobody's attractive. Like, it's just
Nobody's attractive? What we talking about? The early pictures? What we talking about?
It's an ugly fight.
Everybody just like it's just
I think you remember when I did this for you?
like, I don't know how how to describe it.
Y'all-
No,
It's
it is dirty.
It's a
It's
feeling.
musty.
It's a
it's musty feeling.
It's a feeling.
Yeah.
Like something
Yeah,
is musty
it doesn't
about
feel good. It doesn't feel good to
Yeah.
even watch it. We all knew Papoose, what he did for Remy, and know he put some verses with her, which he's supposed
They
to.
did for each other.
He supposed to. No, I don't think Remy helped him with verses.
No. I think Remy helped him with clout, fame.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I think it's a lot of
I'll go
things
with
that
I'll
may
go with
have-
that.
may
Remy's a
have-
big artist.
Yeah,
for sure.
it's a lot of things that may have happened behind the scenes that we didn't get to know about Papoose until now. So it's easy to look at him and he's like innocent in the whole thing, and that may not be the case.
That's fair. That's fair. That's a fair thing. But like I said, I done had some craziness happen in my baby mamas, but ain't nobody like if somebody I was dating, married to, and was saying something about my baby mamas publicly, I have like, girl, you got to chill. Don't ever say nothing about my kid's mama publicly to embarrass her ever. I would never let anybody. Now, they could say it to me in a privacy of my home, like, I don't like the way she did that. I don't think that's cool. But when you talking in public about my baby's mothers, you better talk with them, put some respect on them.
You're
You
not
got
wrong.
to. You have no choice.
You're not wrong. I think that guy though allegedly it was word that Papoose had beat him up, and that's why he was speaking out.
You gonna
So
get beat
once
up
you
again?
beat me up, you know what I'm saying? Once you beat me up, what else I'm supposed to do?
You gotta get
I
beat up
lost
again.
the fight. I gotta talk about you and
No,
say
you don't.
something.
That's when you be quiet. That's why you got your
no,
ass whooped.
I done already got beat up. Now I can talk. So I think it was some stuff that happened that we don't know about.
And again, Travis Hunter married his longtime girlfriend, Leanna, if I'm saying her name right. Despite criticism, he also gifted her a G-Wagon at the wedding, according to reports, with no prenup was even in place at all. So she has what most people say have won. Travis Hunter also played on his, I saw it, it was something about hate. Y'all no hating on us, don't hate. KeKe, when you see the young man acting this way, what do you think?
That's why you got to give them slow ones a chance sometimes. You don't know what they might turn out to be. Because I know Travis Hunter was in his classroom under the stairs. That's what it
You know
did.
he a straight A student.
I'm sure in that class. So it's something.
And what?
In that class. You know the class under the stairs that make the cookies or whatever they be doing up in there. And you probably was in there too. I'm just saying.
Nope.
What?
No.
You said they make the cookies.
They do. Travis Hunter is happy, and I am happy for him.
No way.
And
The bell go off. They be like,
They never leave the class. They got one class to go to. It's only one room.
It's only one room. So shout out to her for believing in him and locking it down. You know, he seems thrilled. When I saw all his teeth all weekend on my timeline, all of them. So that means he is extremely happy.
Yeah.
And I'm sure she's thrilled.
Oh, yeah.
Somebody on the internet said he looks like Buns from Booty Call. And I thought
I
that
gotta
was that was the funniest thing I saw this weekend, and it had me crying. But I noticed something about brother Travis, and I'm not here to talk about whether, because these relationships, the one that people think that you're not supposed to be in, be the one that lasts forever.
Yes.
So I'm not here to judge that. I just want to know why he didn't get a haircut, Pod fam,
He didn't get a haircut for his wedding?
for his wedding.
He was faded up.
Look,
I mean, that's how
Look
it
at
is.
that.
The twist.
no, the twit.
He ain't get the back.
Look.
He been in training camp, bro.
I don't know, bro. It's your wedding, and you are a millionaire.
Yeah, he's
They
supposed to
can
have
cut it right there.
Yeah, get the barber there.
Anybody who get married like this,
That's what I'm trying to tell you.
It's doomed.
I ain't saying you do. I'm just saying.
So So what is it? What it is, Zach?
I'm just saying.
We're gonna test your theory.
You make them cookies.
We're gonna test your He making cookies. Stop saying
Because
that.
I ain't gonna lie to you. Ain't no way I would have got married like that.
But Zach, we could take this is your theory. We could test your theory.
See if it's wrong. What's my theory?
Your theory is that they look happy, they are in great shape, they're in so much joy. What's gonna happen when the baby comes?
Oh, you know what's this? Just countdown. Just countdown.
Damn.
They gonna be fine through marriage. If they just decide to be married, not have any children, they gonna be perfectly fine. But when they have a baby, the countdown begins. If it doesn't end, it's going to change dramatically.
Now-
That's just the way life is. stop having children.
Everybody,
Everybody, we should just end it. Let civilization end with you.
so you can be happy.
So you can be happy.
Yep.
Choose either you're going to choose your happiness or to continue life on this planet. Or replenish the planet or happiness.
You have to
choose
replenish
one.
the planet.
You got to choose one. Because happy, they don't come together.
They don't.
They don't come together. Not with that woman, at least. The only way you find happiness is if you get a new woman
That's crazy.
and don't have a baby with them.
That's crazy.
Travis is going to be the learning experiment for everybody. Everybody is watching Travis. Everybody, he doesn't understand that people are watching, and if you fail at this, and if it turns out that this young lady turns out to be what people are saying she's going to be, every young man is going to be like, oh, hell no. Hell no. I'm telling you, getting married without a prenup in 2025 is like, that's just like having sex without condoms. That's it. Yeah, you might be cool once or twice, but eventually you gonna get the clap of something worse.
Yep.
And like you worth too much money to not protect yourself. And I'm not saying don't leave, and when I always say prenup, because I've gotten it on this podcast before. Not from y'all, but from the people that respond, our pod fam, of like, Tony, you don't want to leave nobody with nothing. No. Yeah, I want to leave you what I want to leave you. I'm not going to let the courts decide, all right, come in and say half. That don't make sense. And he going to learn.
Hopefully it work out, guys.
It ain't working out.
Yeah, I don't know. When you that kind of happy, she could do some stuff and he still will be just happy,
He going to stay, he's going to fight for it. The thing is, he's not the problem.
Yeah, you're right.
It's when she ready to leave.
Mm-hmm.
She gonna get up out of there when she is ready.
That's true.
I think that man is gonna stay with her no matter what. She cheat, do whatever she want to do. He gonna be like, I love her. I'm gonna take her back.
Yeah.
I agree with that, but it's just I give it to the baby. They gonna be cool now, baby. First 3 years of your rookie contract because she's a smart girl.
Mm-hmm.
She ain't done. Very smart girl. It just happens with but it's not necessarily about them. It's not about Travis Hunter and it's not about her. What? It's about everybody. Anybody listening. When you have a baby with somebody, your relationship is going to end.
It's over with.
It's not about just them. They're just not an exception to the rule. Nobody is an exception to the rule.
No, when people you get ready to marry somebody, your husband gonna act like a husband and your wife gonna act like a wife. It ain't gonna be, you ain't gonna have to figure it out. You ain't gonna have to be like, man, I wonder if she gonna be a good wife. She was a good girlfriend, so you gonna already know that she gonna be a good wife. He was a good boyfriend. You gonna know he's gonna be a good husband. Sometimes things, yes, of course, when you get married, they change, whatever. But that ain't no way. I'm not gambling with a woman that said I wasn't her type. I'm not gambling. I'm not gambling my life with a woman that says I was not her type out loud.
Mm-hmm.
It don't make sense.
That's true.
Yeah, out loud is wild. On front of everybody. Like, I didn't like him at first.
What?
Excuse me?
She ain't like
I would have looked over like, oh, you did? Well, you like me now? I don't even like my woman to have a celebrity crush that don't favor me a little bit.
Real life crazy.
Most of the women I date like light-skinned dudes. Sorry, no, they'll end up with another light-skinned dude.
You know they're going to end up with another light-skinned dude. That makes sense.
And we all look alike.
Uh-huh.
That makes
we all
sense.
run the same play.
Mm-hmm.
At least you know she like you.
Right.
At least you know she's attracted to you.
Let's look at this, man. Diddy's legal team reportedly wants Kid Cudi's car bombing testimony thrown out, says there was no proof Diddy was even behind it. What's up?
They can forget that. The assistant Capricorn is on the stand today, and I heard that she is doubling down on everything Kid Cudi alleged. She's confirming it as an employee of Diddy, saying, I work for him, and I know what he went over there to do. So I don't think
ex-employees,
Diddy's
I don't
gonna get
like
that thrown out.
I don't like ex-employees, though, testimony.
Why?
Because it's an ex-employee.
But it can be a lot of truth there, because when you work for somebody, that's when you truly know them.
But you don't think if it's ex and you fired and you fired them, you don't think they got something against you?
Absolutely, definitely have something against you. But it comes down to, did you do it or did you not?
Facts.
And if you did it, if I'm telling the truth that you did it, it ain't about me having nothing against you. I'm just telling the truth of what I witnessed.
What about you, Zach?
What's that?
Yeah, I knew you weren't paying attention. That's why I called you out. Diddy's team wants Kid Cudi's testimony thrown out.
Well, you can throw it out if you want. But what I was doing was reading what she said so far. This ain't looking good, man.
No, it's not.
Yeah, you throw that part out. But she said that he wanted to kill Kid Cudi. He said, I'm about to go kill this N-word.
People say stuff in relationships, toxic. We've heard this. Actually doing it is a whole nother story, but people saying stuff. Cassie said herself at one point, she was like, when they were talking about the sex tape and how she wanted to harm somebody. People get angry, but do they do it? No. You shouldn't be saying that stuff anyway. But again, it's hard for me.
But if you go to my house and you blow up my car, I believe you.
Zach, you in a past life have told me about times where you have dated women that had dangerous people, and you found out about it and was like, I'm out.
Yes.
You've told me about times when you was like, I would have dated this girl, but she got crazy stuff going on. So I've had the same thing happen to me. KeKe only dated 3 people in her life, so we know this doesn't happen to KeKe.
That's true.
But and I don't feel sorry
Shout
for
out
Kid
to my
Cudi.
strong 3.
I don't, bro. I don't. Diddy sent Cassie to do a song with you. You started hollering at my girl, bro, even though we was going through it. And everybody knows how Diddy is. And you know they going back and forth. And they saying that, yeah, that Cassie was playing Kid Cudi. Man, bro.
I'm not saying
Kid Cudi put himself in the jam.
I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that I feel sorry for Kid Cudi.
I don't.
But what I'm trying to say is you cannot come, just because I'm scared don't give you the right to kill me.
No.
Just because dudes, if I know that she messed with Ryder and Ryder crazy, okay, and I decide to mess with her, that does not give him the right or the legality to come through and bust me upside my head. Now, y'all can say, don't call, as my friend, you can be like, bruh, I told you not to mess with her. Now you got me over here in this BS. You can be mad at me for dragging you into it or something because I should have known better, but he still is the criminal.
He is the criminal.
He's still the criminal.
But we not approving anything that Diddy has done and what he's being charged for. All of this is showing you that Diddy, we already knew, was violent.
But that's what I'm saying.
We already knew we had
when y'all
issues
saying
with
that because
Cassie.
now I don't care. Like when we say that, I don't care what happens to him at this point. Because,
what, to Diddy?
Right.
All right.
I don't care. Because you're at the point where you have proven what people are saying and proven that you are evil. Regardless, it's for the charges or it's the legality. When you beat a woman down like that, I don't care what happens to you next.
I was off of
when you set dudes' people on fire, when you say you're going to kill people, when you have all these people doing this stuff against their will, out of fear and all that, I don't care what happens to you.
Right.
So if you end up in jail, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't have remorse or like, oh man, but they ain't got him on the right charge. I don't give a damn. Lock his ass up for whatever you can lock him up for. Because this man has been a menace, allegedly a menace in these streets for years, where people are scared for their life, dog. It's too many people talking about, I don't know nobody who talking about I'm scared of my life for Tone. I'm scared of my life for KeKe. Ain't nobody talking like that about us. Because we don't do stuff like that. But if everybody keeps saying, I took that threat seriously, she just said the girl on the stand was like, his former assistant was like, oh, you worked with Suge Knight? He was like, if you leave, I'm going to have to kill you. And she said she took that very seriously.
As she should.
Anybody just throwing these kill you threats out and you got money and power and you think that this person could do it and get away with it, you scared for real. Mm-hmm. I don't care what happened to Diddy, to be honest. I don't. And I know that sound messed up to say. I hate to be at this point.
We hope we don't get the flu anytime soon.
I hope he don't. But according to TMZ, she said she was actually in the car and went to Kid Cudi's house with Diddy. So, just to clear it up.
But is that provable?
She said, I'm putting myself in a vehicle and telling you that I was there. That's my testimony. Now, whether you want to believe it or not, that's my testimony.
My whole thing.
Ping my cell phone back to see where I was. I could tell you what Kid Cudi house looked like, the inside, who drove the car. That's testimony.
My thing is, and this is me, I do think Diddy deserves to be in jail for the stuff that he's done. Mm-hmm. I definitely do. But I also can look at it from a rational point of view, like, is he going to go to jail because of what y'all got him charged on? Because what we're seeing is it's two different things going on. We finding out all the stuff that were all rumors and hearsay that Diddy was a violent dude, Diddy beat this girl, Diddy did this, all of this violence but what they charging him for is totally different. So you possibly gonna let a really bad dude out.
I think what you're seeing is them build a case. And so with the first couple witnesses was to establish his character of who he is as a person. Now we're seeing people get on the stand and testify to actual crimes. Breaking and entering in somebody's home is a crime. Interfering with somebody's cameras on their house, that's a crime. Blowing up somebody's car, that's a crime. Making a threat to kill somebody is a crime. So I think as more people take the stand, they're going to start unveiling all of the crimes that he actually allegedly committed. And that's what I think people are quick to be like, it's not domestic violence that he charged on. Absolutely not. But you can't blow up somebody's car.
But that's not what he's on trial for.
It's racketeering. It's a RICO.
Right.
So it's you as an organized crime.
All right,
Organized crime is if I got an assistant who I called to go over here to break me into this person's house, to go blow up a car, to go this person. It's a lot of things that can go into that. And so what they're doing is rolling out all of those different things. Now, we want to just focus and say it's just all he did was beat up Cassie. No, he did a lot of other things allegedly that are being rolled out, and we won't know until it happens. But trust me, Diddy and the feds ain't coming after a billionaire with domestic violence charges and charging him for a RICO.
Okay, fair enough.
That's a billionaire with a B.
That's fair. That's fair. I just want to see what happens. This goes to what Zach said one time. Young Thug allegedly deleted a tweet. It ain't even alleged that he did delete a tweet calling Kid Cudi testifying against Diddy. He said he was a rat. He said, damn, Kid Cudi, a rat? LOL.
He deleted it?
Yeah, he deleted it.
He needs to stay out of this. I love Thug, man, but you need to go ahead and you got your freedom, dog. You stay off of this. And I don't think that Kid Cudi is a rat for saying what happened to me. I'm gonna let you know. If Kid Cudi was out here with Diddy pulling up on people's houses, and then they got into it, and Diddy pulled up on him, and then he told on the stand, that's a rat.
Yeah,
that's a rat. That's a rat. You was in it, okay? But
I was innocent.
Yeah. If I'm chilling and somebody blow up my car, I'm calling the police immediately
and telling.
Okay, I was out at the Tone party. This lady gonna say, hey, Zach, if you keep messing me on the radio, I talk like that, I'll hit you in your face. And I said, and you're going to jail. I told her right there in Tone party. She's like, I'll knock you out. I said, and you're going to jail. Because guess what? You're hitting me. I'm calling the police right now.
Yep.
Come get her.
Yep. As you should.
I think I'm going to go out here and tussle with you and fight. Then it's a nope. Mm-mm. So, and you call me a snitch, you call me a rat, I'm going to the stand and everything, pressing the highest charges and getting a restraining order. Because what we cannot do is just we can't keep letting these rappers force everybody into these street rules that we don't know. Like, the rappers are trying to put they
normalize this.
Normalize, not, you a rat because you talking about somebody else's crimes that he did to me.
No, you do something to me, I'm telling.
No, you do something to me, I'm telling.
Oh, yeah, I'm telling.
And I have the right to tell. Ain't you no rat. What are you talking about? What am I supposed to do? Hey, you want me handling in the streets? And I'm not that person?
Right.
They
want you to all handle it in the street. With street justice. Nope, I'm telling.
I'm telling. I tell.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a KeKe, like, that's why she quiet. She's like, I'm taking the street justice way.
No. No, but if I was, I definitely wouldn't be tweeting about it.
That's fair.
You just beat you just made a deal on a RICO charge, and now you are calling out somebody else that's dealing with a RICO. Not a good look for you, bro.
I want Young Thug to make music.
Yeah, y'all just be too deep in the street.
It's
and
never
too
that
far
serious.
out. Does that make sense? Like, you're too far removed. Like,
No.
you don't have to be in it no more.
I don't think Thug too far removed. I just think he should be super far.
But he can be.
I think he's super should be so far away from streets. And one, you just one of the more talented people that's walking the planet. Go be talented. Go and then you put people on. He just got a mind for music. Everything and every person that he's ever been around with music has taken off.
You can tell he got a good heart. I just don't
go,
like.
Just go do that. Go do that and don't worry about street stuff no more.
I just
go
don't like
be
when people
good at
choose it. I don't like when people choose. Like sometimes you grow up in the streets, and it's just like what you were young. This is what you were taught. Everybody around you was doing
no
it, and
options.
you end up in situations. I have a lot of empathy for those people. I don't have a lot of empathy for people who make it out and decide the streets again.
Mm-hmm.
Like I don't like. Why are you deciding this? This is you've got so many other options.
Yeah, you
know
who
you don't have to do this.
You know who did that?
Who?
Had a lot of talent, Sean Kingston.
He ain't choose the streets. He chose fraud.
Now, why you bring Sean Kingston?
Freaky fraud.
I was trying to get some sympathy for Sean Kingston, bro.
You always trying to get sympathy for Sean Kingston. I'm starting to think you got some of that stolen furniture he was
No, I ain't got none of that.
stealing.
Sean Kingston was stealing. He was stealing.
He was stealing. I was trying to get a joke. Let's go ahead. Let's get to this. What else do we want to talk about?
We ain't got no.
Zach's happy Tory Lanez got transferred to a different prison after a near fatal stabbing.
He need to go to the. Is he going to the one with Hope? If he ain't went to a Hope prison, then we ain't doing nothing. We gonna go to some more haters over there who mad he gonna get out. I know KeKe hate that.
What?
I know she hate the Hope prison.
She hated for Tory Lanez.
You shouldn't be in jail. That's it. That's all.
Yeah.
You better not say nothing or do nothing to no ladies.
Free my lockdown, homies. Free you to the other way.
Okay.
I don't even know what.
That's the wig talking.
It's a lot on this podcast today.
It's a lot going on, man. It's our first day back after having a wild couple days. Birthday party. We didn't even talk about the birthday party.
We didn't.
Oh, we got a few minutes. We can go. Before we get up out of here, we I want to play the money long thing. I want to. Can Ryan move the money long thing until tomorrow? Ryan, move it to tomorrow. Let's talk about money long tomorrow because we don't. I just want to say what I gotta say.
No, I want you to say what you gotta say. It's just the move. Like what?
Because we don't have a lot. Because we don't got a lot of time.
Bring it up tomorrow, my God.
Well, Tom, all you gotta do is just not talk about it and talk about what you want to talk about. Nobody would know.
I wanted to make it seem like we got a team.
So
I was trying
extra.
I was being
Nobody
extra.
know.
Hey, move that to tomorrow.
He said,
Tell
Ryan, can
my
we move
sister.
that to the mind? Y'all, Ryan ain't even in here. Hey, Ryan, can we move that to tomorrow?
Like, what he supposed to do?
Like, y'all
Was Money Long coming in here? or something?
y'all.
Move that to tomorrow. I just want to say what I got to say. Go ahead, brother.
No.
You got the floor.
No, I don't want to say anything like that. I wanted to move it to tomorrow. This makes it seem like the team is bigger. And y'all are haters. And just let me just direct the show instead of being haters. God.
Move that to tomorrow.
God.
We're gonna circle back.
God. Can't say nothing.
We gonna table this.
Right. So dramatic.
No, let's table it, though. Come on. What, we gonna talk about the party?
Yeah, how'd y'all feel? Did y'all have fun? This is the first time Pod Fam, they got a chance to be out, all three of us, since the live tapping, and get some of the love. How y'all feel?
I had a good time. I love a Song Kapone party.
I had fun.
Mm-hmm.
I did. I had a great time at the party. I wish I could turn up the way I wanted to, because I had
You was
to
on the
work.
fringe.
I was on the I did a little. I did as much as I could. 2 champagnes and a Hennessy cocktail was enough.
One more, you'd have been.
One more, I've been there, but I did enough to kind of just feel a little vibe. But no, it was a great party, good turnout, man. We gave speeches. Me and KeKe actually gave speeches at the party, which was fun. I mean, it was lit. It was lit.
Yes. Did you have fun?
I did.
Oh, were you
Okay.
working?
You looked lit.
I worked for a minute, but then I just got completely. That's probably the most lit I've been in a minute.
Mm-hmm.
Then you just got drunk.
Yeah, I was just.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was in my vibe, bro. I ain't been like that in a minute. Like it was a lot of emotion. It was a heck of a day. It was fun.
You had a lot to celebrate.
Yeah.
What did you do on your day?
On my day, I worked for Hennessy. I
okay.
worked on Hennessy. The first Tone Kapone day was
Saturday,
work. It was
right?
fun.
Mm-hmm.
But
we gotta talk about that.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I can't believe y'all kept it secret for that long.
Why can't you believe that we kept a secret?
Right.
I don't know. I thought I would at least got a hint. I knew y'all was hiding something.
Why would I bring that up?
Yeah, you know the mom. Tomorrow gonna be your lucky day, dog.
That's stuff Tone do. Yeah, he wouldn't have been able to keep the secret.
Oh no, Tone would have been like,
yeah, he wouldn't.
Zach, I'm just saying, all I'm gonna say is this. Tomorrow, be ready. Cause it's your day. All right, I'm gonna holler at you.
Yeah, and walk off.
No, but it just really wasn't. It was a very easy secret to keep because it was no reason to bring it up, and then we didn't know till the end. So
I'm so happy they didn't give you no key.
That
I was
what?
worried. I'm so happy they didn't give you a key.
A key. That's what
Yes.
and yo crazy ass asked for everybody. People was coming up to me and congratulating, like, man, congratulations on your day, dog. Glad they give you the key.
That's
you know what
right.
happened when you get the key?
KeKe got everybody thinking when you get the key, it's a wrap.
It's a wrap.
It is.
You got a day with no key. Keep it that way, bro.
That's right.
AC, shout out to AC and the people at the Shade Room. She told me she was like, the mayor's office was like going through everything that I'd ever done and checked it out before they were able to do it, which makes sense. But I appreciate especially AC leading the charge, Derek Brown from iHeart, and the people here at iHeart, of course the mayor, Mayor Brandon Johnson. That was very cool of him, man.
You had the mayor pull up. That's big.
Man, the mayor
That's
pulls
big.
up and gives you a day is wild work.
That's
Yes.
crazy.
That the day is actually on your birthday, that's even wilder work.
Yes.
You got a day, bro.
You put the mayor on the Shade Room.
That's crazy.
Show did.
That's
I
crazy.
said, this is a Tone Capone ceremony right here. We got
That was lit.
I had a
Yes.
ceremony on the Shade Room, and like it's still odd though. We always said that we on the Shade Room because remember you got to post for the Shade Room. You would be like, that was a win.
That's a hood Grammy.
That's a hood Grammy.
As a
Yeah.
content creator, when you get on there for your work or your interview skills, that's a Grammy. I got a few Grammys. before I got-
hood Grammy.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's a hood Grammy. I mean, so it makes you feel good, but again, like it was just like, my mom, my dad, my grandma, my family, my friends, iHeart, the people I work with, I wouldn't even be without Jay Allen. I wouldn't even be in radio. You know what I mean? Like he saw something in me years ago, and then I'm Shag. You know what I mean? Like me and Shag. I always thought it was probably just like a part of the speech when people were like, yeah, this means a lot to me, but it means more for my friends and my family. I'd be like, it's a part of the speech. No, it really, you really do. Like, you really, like, you happy you got it, like, you excited, but then you start thinking about, like, it's, how good that made y'all feel, how good it made your family, your friends, the people that love you, and seeing the sacrifices that you had. That's what you feel good about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's wild. It's wild. It's wild. Like, people like coming up all weekend, all week, just like, bro, they gave you a day, G? Like, I was like, yeah, I know. It's wild, right? Like, I don't even know. Next year, it's got to go crazy. I ain't going to lie. It's got to be like a concert, like a 3-day
Yeah, you got to start
weekend.
playing it
Yeah,
now.
we got a fest. It's gonna be a festival.
It's gonna be a festival.
A yearly festival.
We got to do something.
Are we going to host it?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
No, I don't know if I want to work on Tone Capone Day.
You don't think you want to work on it? I want to work. Give me a check.
Oh, you think you getting paid for this for the first year?
No, first year I know I'm gonna have to put a little
Man,
groundwork
we
in.
got-
I
Yeah,
understand.
groundwork.
To buy in.
I know it's Tone Capone Day. You know you got to buy in. But I know that I'm gonna have to buy in.
Buy in.
But by year 3, 4, we gonna get a little paper though.
Like, I got to give my people some paper, but I'm like,
Yeah, but like,
But I hope you take it in. I hope you get a chance to sit down and really take, because I know you worked a lot this weekend, but really take it all in, because I think in our industry, we always looking for what's next.
man.
I think this is a time where you should really sit and think about all that you've accomplished to get to this point. and know like you earned it, and it is you now you reaping the benefits that of the work you've put in, the seeds you've put down, and really take it in. Because I feel like we do not do that. I won a Gracie Award. Like, people don't get that until in their 20th year of radio. 15, 20 years. I'm 2 years on the air. Like, you got to take the moments in, because that's big stuff.
Yeah, it is. We are always looking for what's next. That is. It's like a video game mentality. That's what I explained to him. It's like, all right, I beat the game. I'm about to flip it again.
Yep.
Well, I got to this level. I'm about to go to this next level. You always looking at the next level up. And I have, and it kind of came out. It came off of a little smidge of hate, a little, and it would probably wouldn't even meant it as that, but it caught my ear as it. It was like, dang, what did you do to get a day? I was like, it was like, you got a day? Dang, what you do to get a day? And I turned, I was like, oh, just be on the radio for 25 years in a very competitive field. You know what I mean? They looked at me, oh yeah. And I think sometimes people don't really know, like, I really was on, I did a weekend shit, but I was on the first hip-hop station in Chicago. That, like, the first, when they were doing all the formats, it was like, when it was just hip-hop, I got on that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's just...
And surviving in our industry is one thing. That's one major thing
Man.
that should be celebrated in itself. But to not only survive, but to stay relevant.
That's what I was gonna say,
to stay relevant over the years. And then not only to stay relevant, but to coach up the people coming behind you. Those are the things that kind of people don't see and don't recognize, outside of the accolades. Like, to stay relevant this long is insane.
What I tell Tone when we talked on the phone, I was like, bro, you transformed yourself. You like reinvented yourself in different ways all these years. Yeah, you've been on radio 25 years, but it ain't. People been on there, but they not like popping still. You know what I'm saying? Or they don't have a lot going, but they just been on there a long time. You know what I'm saying? Like you stood the test of time and still standing the test of time. It's like reinventing yourself. You got Hot Boys Tone, you got Intern Tone, you got Hot Boys Tone, you got Tone Capone,
the actor,
the
actor. Yeah. The afternoon. just straight up afternoons, just you, nobody else. You know what I'm saying? And now, Tone Capone in this role that you in now. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's almost like a LeBron-like career. You know what I'm saying? You know how you saw Bron, like early LeBron, and he went to Miami, and he went to Cleveland. Now he hit the Lakers, and he got his son on. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's that type of, you've built that type of career.
Which is not easy to do.
Which is damn near the hardest to do,
especially from the city that you were born in.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
Like that takes a lot, dog.
Yeah.
And you gotta give yourself credit for that.
No, I mean, and it's a blessing. It's a blessing. It's appreciative. Like, grateful. All of the words that you could possibly think of, but it's just like, you do it again. Like I said, like you do it. You excited by the mayor's doing it, and all I could think about, like, yo, damn. Man, what my dad gonna think? What my mama gonna think? What my brothers gonna think? What my kids think? You know what I mean? Like, my youngest daughter was like, she was weirded out. She was like, Dad, you got a day. That's crazy. Oh, your birthday? What?
Yeah.
She was like, you know what I mean? Like, it's just for your kids, how proud, like, I don't know, like, then your dad tell you, like, hey, bro, like, hey, man, you keep taking this name up. You doing some things with this last name. You know what I mean? So it just make you feel good. I think that's what it is. Like I said, it's what we created here. What more can I say? Podcasts, our friendships, and all the stuff that we got going on, the shade rooms, the interviews, just everything. It's just kind of like it feel real good. You can't,
man.
Yeah. God is good.
God is good.
You deserve it, dog.
Good.
And
this is dope.
So that was the final thoughts for everybody. Thank y'all, everybody, all of the well wishes. That was like homework, returning all of those.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Repost.
Yeah.
And shout out to everybody at Swayo. Shout out to Hennessy. That was actually fun. I told everybody that was the most songs I've ever heard in a row that I didn't know the words to, but I definitely liked the energy.
Yes, you felt at home.
Why do you keep saying
I said, whoop, got a gasolina.
Party like gasolina.
I was like, some songs I was like, man, that's a vibe. I just want to know the word. I got front like this is the only part about being at Swales that got frustrated.
What?
It was like they'll play a song that everybody knew and everybody lit off of it. I'm talking not one person, couple people, everybody in there lit. It was like, and I'm just like,
You don't know the
what
word.
are they saying?
Yeah.
And it sound good. What are you saying? It'd be like being in the club and not knowing March Madness or not knowing Dreams and Nightmares. Everybody lit, and you just kind of like, what are they saying? Why are they so happy this song is on?
You had to act like me in the club.
Shout out to KeKe in the club.
Introvert KeKe came to the club.
Let me tell you something. Next time, Tom, we're going to need a section or somewhere to sit. Because KeKe
don't like the sections in the wet.
I don't like none of it. I don't like none of it. I only come out because it's Tone. That's it. Y'all will see me next year. That day, that's it.
Well, you got a 3 day. It's gonna be a 3-day event.
In a club?
No. So,
you gonna have to do a barbecue or something. I'll come to your barbecue. I'll come to you.
Get some chairs. Come on. Bring some
I
sides.
bring my own chair, my own plates. I don't want, baby. I know the club is not for me.
KeKe
but
hate
I
the
come
club.
out
She
for
had her
Tone.
glasses on. She was like, KeKe was standing over there. She had her little drink. You know, because KeKe really, she don't like all them people talking to her. Hey. You got to move KeKe around because she don't like all the people coming up to her talking.
I do love that.
No,
I
she don't.
love
Stop
that.
talking to her in the club.
she got
I think she
quotables.
good
KeKe,
outside.
you got quotables. You have now become the quotable queen.
Yes.
Ooh, that might be another bar.
Come on, that's the brand name. That's the book.
I'm about to give you another one.
That's
Just
the
hop
book
in
title.
there.
Come on.
You're the quotable queen. Everybody want to come up and say, I hear him when I'm out. Man, KeKe, when she said, blah, blah, blah. When KeKe said, I mean, even the thing, like you said, the key to the city. People just want to come and just, you like a comic, they just want to come and tell you your joke
jokes.
over again.
Yeah.
I love the people. Let me get that right. I love the people. I want you to come up to me when you see me. Let's take a picture. Let's KeKe and talk about it. It's the club. It's all this hooting and hollering, all this loud music, Zach screaming in my ear, Leon spilling my drink, all this. I got to wear heels. I got to put a good girdle on. That's why I like running into people at the grocery store, because I'm just me. You know what I'm saying? I don't have to be cute, none of this. I'm trying to look cute. It's hot. Let me tell you something. That's what I don't like. All that hooting and hollering y'all be doing. But I love my people coming up to me.
You got one more party to go to. You got to go to your own birthday party. Your last birthday party was lit.
Yeah, it was. I had a couch. Everybody could sit down. Whether it was a choice of yours, you wanted to sit.
You could have sat at my couch.
Tone, your couch got so many people on your couch, baby. Let me tell you, I don't know where they got that furniture from at the wig. I saw people on the bottom, the top, the roof. It was a lot happening over in Tone's section. Too much going. I'm a big person. I need space. I need elbow room. So that's why I don't like the club. But other than that, I love people. I don't like the club.
Oh, my God.
Yes.
I just want it to be next time. Only thing, I just want it to be on the weekend so I can turn up and get as drunk as I want to get and celebrate.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I hate having to reserve my turn up because it shoots out.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? It comes out of me.
Yeah.
I be like, ooh, I want to turn up. But I can't take it there because, I love being outside.
He do. He love it.
I
He
love
does.
outside.
He's small. He fit anywhere. Yeah, one point he was in Sean Mack book bag. I'm like, how you get in there?
Why is she doing that? Why is she
I
doing
be
that?
going through the little thing. I'm like, excuse me, hey,
And then
excuse me.
post Zach, he trying to stay with me to make me feel good. I said, Zach, go ahead, baby. I know ain't no room for me over there. Go.
Zach like, I got to move through this crowd, baby. I got to move through the crowd. And everybody, man, they like, I said, oh, so you big time and you got security. I want to explain to y'all that I never walk around with security in Chicago. But there's one day that I'm going to always have security, and it's going to be my birthday.
Yes.
Because you can't, look, I live a different type of lifestyle. You don't know who going to freak out. You gotta know
On your
who
birthday.
gonna freak out.
Mhm.
And if somebody freak out, Big Sam gonna have to talk to you.
That's his name. Shout out Big Sam.
Oh, Big
I
Sam,
love when
cool.
Big Sam follow
I
me.
love when Big Sam be around.
Yes, I like Big Sam.
Because he tone security, he kind of secure us too.
Yes.
So I really appreciate Big
Yep.
Sam. He be like, you're good, dog. And Big Sam, big as hell too. He
Yes.
be moving people out the way.
See, that's how I
Big
need
as
to move.
hell.
I need Big Sam with me all the time because he gonna clear the way.
Yeah,
Little
Big Sam.
man.
But Big Sam, the magic with Big Sam is Big Sam doesn't act like your security in a way. He ain't overdoing it. Big Sam just gonna stand, chill out, speak to people, and then when it's time to do things like move, he'll move you where you need to go. Just cool.
Yeah.
It's cool. I told Big Sam, I said, if I ever get some real money, brother, and I need security like that, I got you.
Y'all know I'm getting security. Y'all know I'm getting security.
Yeah.
I can't wait to get security.
The way
You
Big
gonna ride on
Sam
his
put me on that
security show.
stage,
I
I was
can't
like,
wait.
yeah, pay Big Sam whatever he works.
I
Because he
told
helped
Big
me
Sam-
get up there.
Big Sam, yeah.
Yeah.
I told Big Sam, we was standing on the side of the thing. I said, Big Sam, if Sean Mack play the right song, I'm getting on your shoulders.
You see what I'm saying? This is why he don't need no security. Big
I
Sam,
told-
I'm sorry.
I said, I'm getting on
You
your
see how
shoulders.
little people like to
I'm
play?
finna get on your shoulders.
He should have slapped you.
I was gonna get on his shoulders
Zach.
and go like this.
Zach, I swear to God, if I looked up and your little ass was on Big Sam's
I
shoulders,
swear to God,
it would have. I would have been. They'd have had to drag me out of there. I'd have fell out.
I told him, I was like, I'm gonna get on your shoulders, bro. I feel it. If
See
he
how
play
they
the
play?
right song, like if I would have been as drunk as I wanted to be, I would have been on Big Sam's shoulders.
But if Big Sam would have picked you up, you would have been mad.
No, you gotta let me do it.
See, you know what I'm saying? That's how they like to play. Now
Nah.
he say, okay, when I get lit, I'm gonna pick you up.
Nah, don't
you
pick me
ain't-
up. Don't
Your
pick me
feet dangling. You're not gonna like that.
It's
Your
pretty
feet dangling.
Yeah.
It's funny.
Shout out to Big Maurice and Big Greg. These was my football friends at TSU.
Mm-hmm.
I used to get on their shoulders at the club all the time.
That's insane.
They used to be like,
Insane.
"Look, and we be." I got pictures on Facebook right now with me on Big Reese's shoulders, like, "Hey,
You're too lit for me.
Hey, we turned up. He your little friend that have a lot of fun. Like I don't even like. I like kicking it as Boog. Kicking it is funny. He's odd when he's not. It's odd when he in the club. He just kind of being chill.
Yeah.
Like the day that I malfunctioned, he was chill that day.
Yeah.
I ain't know how to react to that Boog.
yeah, I don't."
He cracked. The only thing was that he cracked a joke because when he told me, he's like, Tone Kapone, I ain't never seen this happen. I saw you malfunction.
Yeah, I don't like to be chill at the club.
He don't.
I like to turn up. But I gotta always have, when you little, you gotta have big people around you because you could be turned up. Somebody dislikes something, but who I'm gonna fight in the club?
Exactly.
I gotta
Yeah.
have a big ass nigga with me.
You right.
You see this big ass nigga? Yeah.
Think
You
twice.
might Think twice, nigga. KeKe. Come on, Ryder.
So what we
Right,
got
6'5".
coming up though, guys? Before we get out of here, we got some events. We got an eventful couple weeks coming.
Yeah, we
up.
do.
We do.
We got. Well, no, I'm going to Toronto
You
on
are?
Thursday.
Okay.
I'm going to Toronto, your new home.
I love Toronto. Shout out.
I'm looking
dope.
forward. You're gonna give me some spots that I need to go eat at.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going there, and then after that, we go to BET Awards.
Yes.
BET Awards, so
That's
it's a
gonna be a
lot.
good time.
A pod family get a chance to go to BET with us.
I mean, we traveling again together.
Yeah.
That's gonna be so interesting.
It's always fun when we travel together.
They gonna be on the same flight, y'all. I'm gonna hear the story. I just want to hear the stories. I want to hear what happened from the airport to the check-in at the
It'd be so
hotel.
funny, man. Traveling with KeKe is a lot.
What? Traveling with you is a lie. I get to where I need to get to.
You do. I don't know how.
I don't want to. I can't remember.
It just works out for KeKe. Like,
Remember there was a cartoon with somebody. It was like a character. I think it was a Tom and Jerry cartoon where the dude just kind of moseys through life.
Yeah.
Moseys through, and never get. He can cross the street without looking. Don't get
yeah,
hit by a car.
that's KeKe.
Like just
That's
everything.
a word. That's a word. See, children, what he's describing is the favor of God.
Yes,
Everybody
KeKe's
don't
covered.
have it.
She's
Everybody
definitely
don't have
covered.
it. Favor is not fair, and I am proud. Thank you, Jesus. I have the favor. That's what that is. I can
That
walk across
is. I
street.
mean, you get the best parking spots. We in
It's
the
just
shade room.
She just be walking. And
Work out.
like you just see them little fuzzy feet just
Little
moving.
fuzzy feet. You know she gonna have them fuzzy shoes on.
And them little fuzzy
you know
feet.
she gonna have them fuzzy
And they
shoes.
just-
I couldn't wait up to the club. Like, I
And
don't
she
want
got
to
a
know where I
little
can't wear
bag,
my
and she
boots.
got her makeup bag, and it's just, and then she got a little phone, and she capturing everything,
Yeah.
and it's just, and now I'm rushing,
Yeah, exactly.
speeding, and she beat me to the spot.
Yeah.
And
he
she
had
show
clear.
up, right? And they be like, boarding now.
Yeah.
So
I
she
pull
show
up. Pull up.
She calling me, you want some coffee? Because
I'm already at
I'm
the gate.
already here. How you at the gate? I just can't. I'm excited though. It's gonna be fun.
It's gonna be good.
It's
Looking
gonna be
forward to it.
quite
It's
an
gonna be
adventure.
fun.
Quite
Are we
an
interviewing
adventure.
Money Long?
I don't know. I don't know, Tone.
Why you starting stuff?
Beef with Money Long.
Why you starting
He
stuff?
got
Petty.
a one-sided
That
beef.
was you starting stuff.
I know. I'm not going. I just petty because I felt like the way our people. Maybe it wasn't even hurt. The way our people handled it was not cool.
Tone.
I believe it. I just don't think it was cool.
No, let me tell you something. You got your own day now.
I do.
We gotta let it go.
All
He
right.
petty.
Just let it go. It ain't even. We gotta let. If
She
we do
going
Money
through
Long,
enough.
if we interview
I am
Money Long,
petty.
I'd be happy to see Money Long. But I'm gonna bring it up though.
Oh God, please.
I'm gonna bring it up.
Please.
Bro, you remember that time you was mad at Tone? I can't wait.
Tone is gonna bring it up. He can't help
bring it
himself.
Nah, I'm gonna blame the person that did it. I'm gonna be like, yo.
Like we gotta discuss.
I had
have
a
to get to the bottom of this.
sensationalist boss that wanted you to ask and that's not my style. That ain't my style. I asked the question. I rewatched the interview. I only asked one time.
Tone,
I
I recorded the interview.
I watched it. I just watched it.
You didn't. You asked the question, but you followed up with 3 different questions about the same question.
No, I don't think so.
Go watch it. Just Google Tone Kapone versus Money Long.
Versus.
Money Long. We need that clip.
But I like because it's the fact is that he wanted me to ask that question, but this is my thing. This is my whole thing. Now I told y'all I've asked questions that have pissed people off,
Yes.
and they have, hey, stop the interview. I asked Jeezy. You know that's one of my favorite people ever. Jeezy's like, hey, bro, that question about me and Gucci, we gotta take that out. We gotta take that out. He stopped the interview. I cut that question out, restarted it. We kept it going. Now, I didn't like his boy that was trying to check me. We had words, but I respected Jeezy for saying that. He stopped it in the interview. Boom. And we was done with it. I've had other people say, hey, man, could you take that out? I don't really like the way that came out, Tone. Let's take that out. Bet. Cool. My bag, G. Same thing with Money Long. If she had just said, hey, I ain't really like that. I don't want to even talk about that. That ain't something I want to talk about. I would have apologized. The first thing I would apologize, my bag, and I would have cut it out.
But what did his Jeezy friend say to you? Oh,
I just asked about her being pregnant.
no. What did Jeezy? When you said Jeezy, you ain't like how his homeboy said something to you. What did he say to you?
Oh no, he kept it going, and we had words in the thing.
Oh, he kept talking.
No, so like Jeezy said it,
Yeah.
and then the guy came out, whoever he was with him, came and said, hey man, bro, I don't know what you trying to do. Don't do that no more. And I was like,
Oh, please.
I said, hey, I kept it a buck. I said, hey, do you think it's a good idea to threaten me in a city that you're not from? And I kept it just like that, like, cause he was like, it was an aggressive. It was
Yeah.
aggressive, and in my mind, like when I see hit tough guys threatening people that are quote unquote not tough, that's you bullying. You bullying because would you do that to another street dude? Would you do that to another street dude? You gonna check the dude that you trying to check the guy that you
Right.
think you can catch a win on. And I'm not saying I was violent in any kind of way, but I was like, you can't threaten me you can't threaten me in Chicago and you from Atlanta. I wouldn't try to threaten you in Atlanta, and I'm
Right.
from Chicago. I would never do that.
Right.
Don't threaten me, and we at my job, and I drove here. Don't do that.
Period. Period.
Like, don't do that, because I ain't scared.
Period.
I'm not a street dude, but I'm not scary. I'm not scared. And I was like, I thought it was an overkill, because me and Jeezy you saw it in his eyes.
Yeah.
You saw it in his eyes. He was like, hey, nah, no. I was like, and that was like one of the first interviews I had done with him after me and Shag had these different shifts.
Right.
So it was a different type of energy. But like I said, KeKe done seen me with Jeezy a bunch of times. That's like a friend of the show. I rock with him. That's my guy.
It wasn't a wild question because they had music about each other. It wasn't like the
but
he was bringing up private stuff.
He was trying to dead it. He said it. He said why. He didn't even have to tell me why. He could have just said, hey, I ain't like that, cut that. I'd have been like, my bad, cool. But what he did was he even kept it a buck. He said, hey man, that thing we got with him, me and him, is real. That's not no fake stuff, bro. And I'm not trying to do nothing to keep it going. Just cut that.
Right, I respect that.
You respect that. As a professional, you respect that. You take it out. You don't, normally talk about it on the podcast, but hey, but we do that. You know what I'm saying? We will take it out gladly and we move on with the artist. When you press me and put me in uncomfortable situations, I don't know what I might do with this audio. So think about that.
That's how
before
KeKe
you
gonna
play
get you
with
back.
me, because I don't play that. You know what I'm saying? I'm very respectful. Whatever you don't want to interview, I'd rather build a relationship. Whatever. I do have an allegiance to my audience. I'm gonna ask.
Yeah.
Whether you answer or not is up to you, but I'm gonna ask. But after we say okay, don't have your partner come try to press me because now I don't know what I might post.
And I don't even think Jeezy told him to do it. I think Buddy just did it.
I know.
I think he just did it.
They always he's trying to win points with Jeezy. Like he's trying to walk out the room
Trying to
with Jeezy,
sacrifice his job.
You see, I handled that. No, not in here. Not at my job.
I don't want no. Like I said, I want no. And I really like Money Long's story. And again, like I said, I felt like, okay, if you was at it, now I start feeling a way because it's the same way me and you talked about it, and all of us talked about it. Like, if Charlamagne asked you that question and you go to the Breakfast Club, are you mad about that now?
Yes.
Are you mad about it?
And in this situation, Tony, you were wrong.
I was not.
You were wrong, friend, and that's okay.
Asking somebody if they pregnant. I didn't ask if she had a disease. I asked if that's a joyous thing being pregnant.
But if
as
I've
a woman,
never
it ain't.
revealed it, if I've never told, that is not something you ask.
Okay.
Here's
You
why
could
you
have said,
don't.
do you want children?
That's
yes
fair.
or no?
That's a good one.
You
I was wrong.
You was wrong.
I was
and that's
wrong.
okay. You know what I'm saying? So this one-sided beef you got with Money Long, you got to let it go. Now, she doing some other wild stuff this week, but I feel like Money has been through a lot in this industry before she became Money Long. That is
One-sided beef.
It's a one-sided beef. She done moved on. She probably don't even remember that.
Nah, I know, right?
And you still watching the interview in 2025. That is crazy.
Tom said, we interviewing Money Long.
And plotting on her for this week or whatever.
Yeah,
that's you. You was wrong. But Money, I feel like we'll talk about it more tomorrow, but I feel like she's been through a lot in this industry before she became Money Long that makes her act
One
a certain
thing
way.
about it, KeKe gonna always find a reason for women's craziness.
All right, we got to do it. What more can I say?
Justify it.
Love y'all.
We got to do it. What more can we say?
Bye.